Well, good evening, model train fans. One of the recent collections that I picked up and did a video on had this pair of really nice TYCO catalogs from 1972. And I've never really gotten a TYCO catalog in this good of condition. So I thought it might be fun for us to take a little read through this today and see what TYCO was selling back in 72 and 73, see how much things were going for. We can start off here by saying this was a 50-cent catalog back in the day. I wonder if it's gone up in value at all. But I'm excited to see what TYCO was selling just about 50 years ago. So let's see what's up. All right, looks like our first page is going to be all of our train sets. Now, the keen TYCO fans will see some really cool things here. First of all, I've always liked the TYCO Amtrak set. I thought that was a really cool one. These other three are pretty much more common sets. I believe I've had at least every piece of these sets come through. I've actually got one of those in the store right now, and I believe I've got a set similar to this, but just with the red war bonnet scheme as well. Let's see if we can find some prices here. I'm not seeing any, but I'd love to know what they're charging for this. Looks like all these sets just came with the 36-inch circle. Let's see if there's any more sets in here, and there are. Here's our bigger sets. These are definitely the more impressive ones. This one's really cool. It's a pretty unique looking flatbed right there. I've actually never seen that TYCO flatbed right there. Does that have some kind of night glow on it, or is that just a green plastic? That looks pretty cool, though. And then the UP GP9 or GP10, GP20, excuse me, GP20 set. And then the standard Santa Fe one with that over-under. I'm actually going to do a video on this bridge set soon. I think this might be the dumbest thing ever made for a model train set. So we'll do a video on that soon, but that's a video for another day. Let's keep flipping, and it looks like we have some more train sets here. Again, these, I feel like the more you flip through, the more track you're going to have. I've got one of those in the store right now, the Burlington Route set. It's the older red box version. I believe they were into the brown box era at this point. And then here's, of course, a Santa Fe war bonnet set. I'm very curious to see. Yeah, more sets. Look, these are all steam sets as well. I've got this one in the store right now, the Dixie Bell 10-wheeler set. Loved the TYCO 10-wheelers. Always liked those as a kid. I thought they were such beautiful looking engines. And then we've got a little 040 set down here. I like the sets that have the crane car in them. Like I think there was one on a couple pages ago. I think that just adds a lot of play value for sets like this. That was something TYCO was always good at, was a lot of play value. And wow, even more sets. So we've got our Santa Fe war bonnet passenger set. As we've discussed, they loved that war bonnet back in the day. Here is the 462 Union Pacific set. And here is probably the longest train set we've seen in this catalog. I believe that's going to be a 9-car set there with the Santa Fe Alco. Here are probably the two best sets in here, at least so far. The Berkshire set. Is that Berkshire? I believe it's a Berkshire, right? Yeah, that's a really, really great set. Again, there's that weird little log car that we've never seen before. And then also, we've got New Haven boxcar. We've got the Operating Burlington boxcar. This is a great, I mean, look at how much play value you get in this set. For a starter train set, that's perfect. And then we got a beautiful B&O passenger set up here. I'd love to get that one. I've not had that one come through the store yet, but I certainly would love to get it. Now, here are some things that I've got a lot of in the store right now, and that's these TYCO operating accessories. First of all, pretty cool. We get to see some of the prices here. But these are all things that I've had come through recently. With the exception of this, I don't think I've gotten this forklift in before, but I'd love to know how this works with those two controls. I've also got the Virginia hopper set. I don't know, I've got a couple of those right now. I've got a couple of the, I think I've got all 6 of these actually, because this collection had all those sealed new in box accessories, which was very, very cool. Here are our kits. You know, one thing TYCO always had was really, really unique kits, and I think that's partly because they did the truck sets as well, so they did a lot of road things too. Like that Union 76 gas station is just so cool, and I think these look a little bit better than the Bachmann Plasticville ones did at the time. And then here, of course, are engines, and please excuse me, I know I called that a Berkshire earlier. It looks like it's a Mikado. I don't know if that really looks that convincing as a Mikado in my opinion, but that's still cool. Man, would I love to get this in the store. That would be very, very cool to have. And there's some more engines that we've seen in these sets. There's the Brill Trolley, classic little thing. I think the only one of these that I haven't had come through yet is the Amtrak F unit. Here are the freight cars. You know, I've always loved model train catalogs. When I was a kid, you know, I'd get something like this, of course, a little bit newer, and go through and just circle everything I wanted. And of course, as you can imagine, I circled a lot. Let's see if there's anything rare in these pages. I try to keep up with the TYCO YouTube videos. There's some really great YouTubers that make these TYCO videos that I love to watch. So I try to keep up and see what's uncommon. I think the Holly Sugar one is a more rare one. I know I've had one of those. I still think I sold it on eBay though. Maybe the old time cars were a little bit rare. I think the rarest thing I see on here, at least in my opinion, is going to be this beer car here. I've not seen many of those. And then maybe is that shell tanker rare? Someone will have to let me know in the comments. I'm not too up to date on the rarity of these TYCO freight cars. Here is the steam locomotive kit. I never have gotten one of these. I'd love to know if these were good and easy to put together, or if they were kind of tricky. The lighted accessories, always very cool. Of course, the power packs and the really stupid bridge thing that nobody wants, and all of our classic TYCO track there. And here we get into their slot car stuff. This is something I don't really know much about. I don't know if there's much collectible value to this stuff. I don't know if people still buy TYCO slot car stuff, but the store display just looks so cool. I would have loved to have been a kid in the 70s and have gotten to go see that. And of course, there's the slot car track. And I don't know if there's any of the Route 20 trucking stuff in this catalog. That's kind of their truck line they did, I believe is what it's called, Route 20 trucking. Someone will have to let me know in the comments, but there's one of their big racing sets. That just looks very impressive. I wonder, you know, how the quality of their racing stuff compares to the trains. Yeah, if somebody's had TYCO slot car stuff, let me know in the comments. But it looks like that's our complete catalog, and what a cool collection of stuff that is. If you'd like to pick up one of these catalogs, they'll both be available in my model train store, and you can find all the info to my store on screen right now. Until next time, I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you in another video very, very soon.